Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You for June 23rd through July 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to 111. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out and show her some love and support. All right, what they aren't telling you, Sagittarius. All right, let's see. All right, Sagittarius. So we got the King of Cups. That could be Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Three of Wands. Five of Cups. Judgment. Four of Cups. Five of Swords. Can you see all that? Yeah. Eight of Wands. Sorry about that. All right. Judgment. Okay. Well, I don't feel like I feel like they're waiting to hear back from you. I don't feel like there's any duplicity at this point. There's disappointment and feeling like they're waiting on you to make a decision. Oh yeah, okay. So what's this Three of Wands about? I don't know. I don't. They might be dating superficially, but they're still very connected to you, and both of you are actually guarding your emotions. You're both kind of doing this whole being the better person thing, like where you're kind of wanting to be the bigger person in a situation. You're both, but there's still definite feelings there. What's this Three of Wands about? So it's like they're kind of looking over their shoulder. They're going to for all intents and appearances, all intents and purposes, I should say, it looks like they're probably dating, still socializing, all of that. But really, I think they're still wanting to hear back from you before they make a final decision. They're wanting to know how you feel about things, like what's going on. Are we or aren't we? Will you or won't you? That sort of thing. Because there is disappointment and sadness, and they are kind of bummed that it didn't work out. They're just not happy the way things have ended up. Whether you're still connected or whether there is this break or separation. It does feel like it's recent and temporary. Just saying. What's this Four of Cups about? Because we got Five of Cups and Four of Cups. What's this Four of Cups about? What's this Four of Cups about for Sagittarius? Hello. Stop it. Four of Cups. Yeah. This has got breakup written all over it, and someone trying to move on, making it seem like, yeah, I just really want, but and for all intents and purposes, like I said, they're socializing, doing their thing. They might even be dating, but if you said the word, they'd come running. And it's getting to the point where they really want to know because they feel like they need either closure to be able to move on, but the in-between is killing them. It's really driving them crazy, not knowing what decision to make based on a decision that you have or haven't given them. The wait time, the air time, the hang time is really driving them nuts. They really do want to make significant changes, but they don't want to cut you off unless they know how you feel or unless they know what your decision is. What's this Eight of Wands? Maybe they told you they were going to move out or move on, or they're just going to end things and they need to just take a break, or we are over. Maybe they've ended things. Maybe they've done it unexpectedly. What's this Eight of Wands about? Maybe they didn't tell you anything and they just ended things unexpectedly. But, yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Aww. They want to end the indecision. They want to end the heartache. They want to end the frustration and sadness. And they want to end the in-between and not knowing. So maybe that's why they just suddenly and abruptly left, because they feel like they need to take action and they need to do something, because they're feeling this disconnect and they haven't heard either way. And they're just feeling like, okay, I need to be the one to take the initiative and handle this. I need to self-preservation. This is not a stable, secure relationship, and I need to just protect myself. I need to handle it and get to where I feel more secure. Oops. That just came out. It's Aries. That's the Emperor. That's Aries. Again, with the feelings of needing to be restabilized, get things back under control, to get things back to like a secure position. So this is about someone like doing an unexpected about face, because they're just feeling like it's not going to work out, or there's a disconnect, and they feel like they need to know what to do right now. They don't want to have to wait for a decision, but yet they are. And this is them and you. Both of you are playing it pretty close to the vest as far as your emotions and how you feel. I feel like they don't want to end it, but it's almost like, okay, let's just tear the Band-Aid off now, because they feel like it is like nothing good can come of the reconnection, and yet they're still looking over their shoulder, and they still would like to know, but they need to be able to make some decisions to be able to move on. It's the damnedest thing. Have they even told you how they feel? Because we got vigils and we got determination. So on the one hand, someone's probably silently hoping that there's going to be some kind of communication on this, or that you'll reach out and make a decision. And then on the other hand, it's like there's this determination to kind of we got unexpected endings here, and kind of just handle business and bring things back into alignment and security for themselves, because they're feeling vulnerable and insecure, even though they're trying their best to guard their emotions. What's this judgment about? What's this judgment about for Sagittarius? What's this judgment about? What's this judgment about? Okay, so this is about you moving on, Sagittarius. This is about making a decision to move on. What else for... That flew out. Hierophant. That's about marriage, right? Or things needing to be stabilized, brought back into faith, control, being able to have a trustworthy, sound, reliable environment and connection. So looks like you're needing to end that situation and create that for yourself. So ending this with somebody else and creating that stability for yourself, just as they plan to do. I feel like they're running for the hills, but then they're like peeking around the rock to see what you're doing or what you want to do, and hoping that you'll reach out. What's this judgment about? This is saying it's the right thing to do to walk away. It's the right thing to do to make that final decision, or the worst is now over and you get to walk away and you get to restore your faith. You get to... It's like the worst is over and now you can start anew. And it's right and just, and the scales are balanced with you walking away. We got two karma cards here, justice, judgment, and justice. And so both of you are in your separate corners, and it looks like things are over, but I feel like this person would like it to be different, but they know better. Yet they're still negotiating the ending. Just saying. What else for Sagittarius? Hi. What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? Significant relationship. That's the Lovers. This was a relationship that was near and dear to you, and yet both of you are like this. And there's sadness and disappointment, but it's not supposed to be right now. You are supposed to be doing your own thing as they are. However, like it feels like it's like maybe you don't want to, or maybe you have some regrets, but you are moving on because this cycle with this person is closed. Could be a marriage, could be not. This could be just simply you ending a relationship, married or not, that was very significant to you, and it's about restoring order and control and stability in your life, as is this over here for this person, because that flew out with this right here. So this is all about you both going back and kind of rebuilding your own lives after whatever situation this is. It just wasn't meant to be, even though it was quite significant. What else for Sagittarius? That makes me sad. That's just sad. What else for Sagittarius? It feels like if you were to change your mind, they'd come running. I mean, honestly, it feels like this is all about them feeling like they need to make a decision with head over heart. Like, okay, I'm just going to stick to what I should do. I should cut things off, and it's ended, it's over. I just need to, but there's sadness, feeling disconnected, feeling like they do want it to be different. And what else for Sagittarius? Can I put this? Okay, so we've got the fox and the letter. So this could be someone that is having to end things because of work. It's a career decision. They got to move for work, and you two might have just been getting off the ground, but it's about security at this point, and they got to do what they got to do. They're at the crossroads, perhaps. They got to make a decision about this is a really good career opportunity or whatnot. And even though the relationship was significant, they might have to walk away from it because work opportunity. Maybe that's why it's like that. I'm like, this is kind of sad. Like, are you really sure? But hello, turn that down. But it's like it has to be right now, especially if it is work. Okay, it could be work that they're getting relocated for work. Just consider that. However, you could be dealing with somebody that's very sneaky and duplicitous online, and so they might be getting bored with the connection online. And if you two aren't going to move closer, this is someone that needs to make the necessary cuts and decisions. And while disappointed, they're looking out for themselves. Now, there's duplicity here. We've got the fox, which is all about someone that looks out for themselves. And there's the word of caution that this could be somebody that's acting dishonestly. There's manipulation involved with an online relationship, and we see a lot of swords here. Not a lot, but we see a couple of swords here. This is somebody that could have been very manipulative online. Things weren't as they seem. There was manipulation, dishonesty, that sort of thing with this online connection with someone. But it still feels like they were in it and it was significant. Is this somebody that is cutting things off again because they do have to move away, or because the online relationship just isn't working out, or there's no way that you two can move closer to each other? Because I still feel like they would come running if you said to, that if you changed your mind, they would be there in a heartbeat. So maybe it's them putting up a good front, like, well, yeah, I'm just going to be making some decisions, or I really feel like this is what we need to do. But inside, they're probably like this is putting on one face and showing another, because I don't feel like it's just dishonesty in the sense that you're being manipulated. I feel like if we're talking about someone being dishonest, they're masking how they feel, because maybe they don't feel like there's anything that could be done, especially if there's distance involved that simply can't be breached. Especially if someone's being called away to work and it's like, well, need to cut things off, boom, it's over, because I can't string this person along because I don't know what's going to happen with my career. I got to focus on that. And it really is about stability for this person. I mean, look at Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. So could be career. If not, it's a relationship that they just don't see going anywhere, and they're really feeling like they need to reestablish some order and security and stability. This is the Seven of Wands, and this is the Seven of Swords. So feeling pretty strongly about something, and having to be strategic as far as the exit. Feeling like, keep feeling like there's dishonesty involved though again, because did someone just get bored with the connection and started going out and doing what? But I don't think so. Because there's feelings of disappointment and sadness here. This is not somebody that just got bored and decided to go out on a whim and do whatever. This is someone that's kind of working through something still. And they're showing one face to everybody, but they're dealing with it privately. There's disappointment, even though there's a knowing that I have to end this. There's sadness over it. Seven of Wands and Seven of Swords. Being conflicted about restructuring your priorities, your life, being conflicted about knowing what you have to do and feeling that sense of like, oh, I don't want to have to do this and I wish it were different, but I have to, and I feel kind of like all of a sudden there was this important relationship and then, oh, I got to go over here and do this. I'm thinking career, but it could be distance. And so all of a sudden it just gets cut short because we see that here with the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. There's like an about face where it just bam. And then all of a sudden somebody is not emotionally accessible anymore. Maybe you know this. Maybe you know that it was a career decision or that it just simply can't be. But there's disappointment for both of you in walking away. Okay, all right. Okay. Could be dealing with Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, or Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Libra. Lots of people, huh? Aries, Virgo. What else? What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? So this, it just feels like someone's not, it feels like they have to, for all intents and purposes, end this. Like that work's taking them away and it's a really good opportunity, but they're not happy about that. But they're putting on a brave face and they're making it seem like it's not that big of a deal and they just, or it's distance, either way, work or distance. But they're not happy about it. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, so we got Six of Cups. Hi. We got Six of Cups, so that's that soulmate connection. That's that right here we see that with the Lovers. And then we've got the Hanged Man reverse. So this is someone that is still, like I said, looking over their shoulder. Or perhaps this is a situation, but it feels like this person, there was that dynamic connection, that connection of just feeling that fit with somebody. Could also be a relationship of longevity. And you got the Hangman reverse here. It's about not wanting to transition, or at least, you know how when you end things and it kind of is really sad, but you know it's for the best, you feel good about it. You feel good the way things ended, and it's like, I know brighter days are coming. I'm sad now, but I'm good. Like, I feel like it was a clean break. It was a clean ending. I did the right thing. I was honorable. I can move on from this. This is not that. This person has doubts and misgivings. There could be an element. We got the Seven of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles. There could be, I'm reluctant to say dishonest, though, even though the Fox is here. I think maybe they're just not telling you all how they feel, like all the feelings that they feel, or they're not telling you a lot of things that they want to tell you, because in light of something that just happened, it's best to keep it's best to leave those things unsaid. So there's a part of it where they're not, and in that sense, it could be like, okay, things are left unfinished. Like this wasn't a clean ending. It's going to have to be revisited, especially on this other person's part, because they didn't set it up so that they can transition. They're going to have to eventually revisit this with you. Whether it's just saying, hey, look, I'm sorry, or let me explain what happened. I know I ended things abruptly, that sort of thing. This is not, it's like they're not able to transition properly. I mean, they'll move on, but there's going to be some unfinished business with you. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I hope you are able to... I hope this was of some comfort, because especially if you're not hearing from the person, right? Because on the one hand, they're making it seem like it just has to be this way and whatnot, but they are pretty conflicted and they're quite disappointed. So, okay, thank you for stopping by. You take care.